What if I told you that the most exciting comics of 2025 aren't what you expect? 2025 is coming in hot with a lineup of comics that are anything but predictable. We're talking about the new Sin City from Frank Miller, but with a twist you won't see coming. Mike Mignola is back too, but he's not just doing Hellboy. We've got an indie darling that's like the David Lynch of comics, a graphic novel that flips a modern classic upside down, and even something for the kids that'll crack you up too. Get ready to rediscover the magic of comics. These are the most anticipated comics of 2025, and they're here to change the game. Kicking off our list at number 10 is Holy Lacrimony by the inimitable Michael DeForge, and believe me, this is not your average comic book. DeForge is a true auteur of the independent scene, a visionary artist whose work defies easy categorization. He's like the David Lynch of comics, crafting surreal, mind-bending narratives that burrow into your subconscious and refuse to let go. If you're familiar with DeForge's previous works like Leaving Richard's Valley, Ant Colony, or Styx Angelica, Folk Hero, you know what to expect. A visual feast of distorted figures, unsettling landscapes, and narratives that operate on a dream logic all their own. His art style is instantly recognizable, fluid, organic lines, bold color palettes, and a willingness to push the boundaries of the human form into grotesque and beautiful new territories. He seamlessly blends the mundane with the fantastical, creating worlds that are both familiar and utterly alien. Now, with Holy Lacrimony, DeForge promises another deep dive into the bizarre. The title itself is intriguing, hinting at themes of religious fervor, perhaps twisted or subverted in some way. Lacrimony suggests tears, sorrow, perhaps even a sense of ritualistic cleansing or mourning. Knowing DeForge, it's unlikely to be a straightforward exploration of these themes. He's a master of subversion, taking familiar tropes and turning them on their heads. We don't have much to go on yet in terms of plot details, and honestly, that's part of the fun. DeForge thrives on ambiguity, leaving space for the reader to interpret and engage with his work on a deeper level. He's not interested in spoon-feeding us answers. He wants us to wrestle with the questions, to get lost in the labyrinth of his imagination. Will it involve strange rituals, body horror, social commentary disguised as absurdist fantasy? Probably. One thing that people have said of the book is that it is the perfect book for anyone who has ever cried during a religious experience or felt moved by a piece of religious art. This book is a darkly funny and thought-provoking exploration of faith, doubt, and the human condition. If that sounds like your cup of tea, then make sure to pick it up. Holy Lacrimony is for those who like their comics challenging, thought-provoking, and just a little bit unsettling. It's for readers who are willing to embrace the weird, to surrender to the unknown, and to let DeForge take them on a journey unlike anything else in the comics landscape. This isn't just a comic, it's an experience, and that's precisely why it's earned its spot on our list of the most anticipated comics of 2025. At number 9, we're shifting gears to the world of superheroes with Kid Flash Going Rogue from DC Comics. This middle-grade graphic novel is perfect for younger readers, ages 8 to 12. This graphic novel focuses on Wally West before he became the Flash, as he learns the ropes of heroism from his uncle, Barry Allen. Expect an action-packed, vibrantly illustrated adventure that captures the spirit of the Flash legacy. It's a great entry point for new fans and a fun read for longtime Flash enthusiasts. Number 8 is a double dose of fun for the whole family. Dav Pilkey, the mastermind behind the mega-popular Dogman and Captain Underpants series, is releasing not one, but 2 new books in 2025. Cat Kid Comic Club Book 6 and Dogman Book 14 are guaranteed to deliver Pilkey's signature blend of humor, heart, and of course, plenty of potty jokes. These books are a phenomenon, and for good reason. They're a fantastic way to get kids hooked on reading, and let's be honest, they're pretty darn entertaining for adults too. These are surefire hits that will be flying off the shelves. Bonus, for fans of Diary of a Wimpy Kid, get ready for Diary of a Wimpy Kid Book 20. Coming in at number 7 is the darkly comedic graphic novel Cornelius, The Merry Life of a Wretched Dog by Mark Therese. This visually striking story follows Cornelius, a lovable loser who finds himself embroiled in a criminal investigation after his friend is mysteriously kidnapped. Therese masterfully blends humor and drama, creating a captivating narrative that's both funny and suspenseful. incredible. He said that the context conditions humor a lot, and he expertly uses the dramatic events of the story to structure the narrative. Cornelius promises a unique and unforgettable reading experience. At number 6, we have the intriguingly titled Adventures of Munich in Marcel Duchamp by Roman Muradov. Muradov is a critically acclaimed artist and storyteller, known for his experimental approach to comics. This book promises to be a surreal and philosophical journey, likely exploring themes of art, identity, and the creative process, all through the lens of a dog named Munich interacting with the legacy of Marcel Duchamp. Intriguing, right? Muradov's work is always visually stunning and intellectually stimulating, making this one of the most anticipated independent releases of the year. Number 5 is a celebration of the comic book medium itself. Free Comic Book Day 2025. Mark your calendars for May 3rd, 2025 because comic shops around the world will be giving away free comics. This year's lineup is incredible with titles like Black Mirror, Valiant Resurrection, Gargoyles, Demona, and a Thundercats vs. Powerpuff Girls crossover, just to name a few. Head to freecomicbookday.com for the full list, and make sure to support your local comic shop on this amazing day. Taking the number 4 spot is the long-awaited Rusty Brown Volume 2 by the master of comics himself, Chris Ware. The first volume of Rusty Brown was a masterpiece of intricate storytelling and stunning artwork, a sprawling, interconnected narrative about the lives of ordinary people in Omaha, Nebraska. Ware's work is known for its emotional depth, its formal experimentation, and its meticulous craftsmanship. Rusty Brown Volume 2 is sure to be another major literary event, a graphic novel that will be studied and discussed for years to come. The anticipation for this one is almost unbearable. At number 3, we have a mysterious yet incredibly exciting entry, a new Untitled graphic novel by Richard Maguire described as an inverse Here. Maguire's groundbreaking graphic novel Here was a revolutionary work telling the story of a single corner of a room across thousands of years. An inverse Here suggests a mind-bending exploration of time and space, perhaps expanding outward instead of focusing inward. Whatever it is, we know that Maguire is a visionary creator, and this new project is guaranteed to be something truly special. The number 2 spot belongs to a double shot of hard-boiled noir goodness from the legendary Frank Miller. We're getting not one, but 2 new Sin City stories. First up, Sin City Blood and Dust takes us back to Basin City's brutal past with a western set in 1858. Expect all the grit, violence, and stylized visuals that made Sin City a phenomenon, but with a Wild West twist. And if that wasn't enough, Miller is also collaborating the iconic artist Milo Manara on a full-color Sin City one-off. This is a dream team for any fan of crime comics, blending Miller's stark, powerful storytelling with Manara's lush, sensual artwork. This is a Sin City experience unlike anything we've seen before, and it's guaranteed to be a highlight of 2025. Did you know that the best-selling comic of all time is X-Men #1, which sold over 8 million copies? And finally, at the top of our list, the most anticipated comic of 2025 is none other than Bowling with Corpses and Other Strange Tales from Lands Unknown by the master of the macabre, Mike Mignola. Yes, the creator of Hellboy is back with a brand new world filled with folklore-inspired fantasy, rendered in his signature atmospheric style. We're talking weird, we're talking wicked, we're talking pure, unadulterated Mignola magic. This anthology promises a collection of strange and unsettling tales that will transport us to a realm of dark wonder. It is without a doubt the must-read comic of 2025. Want to binge some more top 10 nerd content? Check out this video next. It's about superheroes who sacrifice themselves to save the planet. Think of Iron Man in Avengers Endgame when he used the gauntlet. We made a whole list of other heroic sacrifices, so make sure to check it out next.